What's up, family? Welcome back. Today, I want to talk about something that quietly shapes our relationships, our decisions, and our overall quality of life. And that is emotional safety. Not chemistry, not attraction, not status, and definitely not love by itself, but emotional safety. The feeling that you can exist as your real self without fear of being judged, dismissed, or even emotionally punished. Because the truth is, your nervous system knows before your mind does whether something or someone is good for you. See, emotional safety isn't about agreeing all the time. It's not about avoiding hard conversations. And it's definitely not about people making mistakes. Emotional safety means you feel heard, not managed. You feel understood, not analyzed. You feel accepted and not constantly evaluated. It's when you can say, hey, that hurt me, and the other person doesn't turn it into a courtroom debate. It's when your feelings are met with curiosity instead of defensiveness. And here's something important that I've learned. Emotional safety feels calm and not confusing. Because if you constantly feel anxious, overthink texts, or rehearse how you have to be received, that's not connection. That is survival mode. See, a lot of people chase success, money, validation, thinking it will improve their life. But your quality of life is heavily determined by how safe you feel in your relationships. Because when you feel emotionally safe, your nervous system relaxes. You sleep better. You have clearer thinking and you become more creative. And you stop performing and start living. You don't realize how exhausting it is to walk on emotional eggshells until you finally don't have to. See, peace is productive, and emotional safety, it gives you peace. Imagine not needing to filter your personality just to keep someone comfortable. Imagine being able to be quiet without worrying someone thinks you're mad. Imagine expressing joy without being told you're too much. See, that's freedom, changing your whole entire life experience. See, connection isn't built through perfection. It's built through constant emotional presence. Real connection sounds like, I may not fully understand, but I want to. Your feelings matter to me. We can figure this out together. People don't bond because everything is easy. They bond because they feel safe enough to be honest when things are hard. And here's the truth many people learn later on in life. You can be deeply loved and still feel emotionally unsafe. See, love without safety feels unstable, but safety turns love into something sustainable. Sometimes we confuse intensity with connection. If chaos feels familiar, then being calm feels boring at times. If you grew up needing to earn understanding, you might unconsciously accept relationships where you must prove your worth emotionally. But emotional safety doesn't require performance. You don't have to shrink to be accepted. You don't have to over explain your emotions, and you don't have to abandon yourself to keep the connection. Healthy connection, it allows you to stay you. See, emotional safety starts internally. Here's a simple way I learned to build it. Listen to understand, not to respond. People feel connected when they feel seen. Regulate before reacting. Pause before responding emotionally. Calm communication. It builds trust. Validate feelings even if perspectives differ. And validation is not agreement, it's acknowledgement. Be consistent. Safety grows from predictability, not grand gestures. And lastly, allow vulnerability without punishment. If someone opens up and gets mocked or dismissed, safety disappears instantly. And maybe the most important one, give emotional safety to yourself first. Because when you speak gently to yourself, honor your feelings and trust your inner signals shows others how to treat you too. When emotional safety becomes your standard, something shifts. You stop chasing intensity and you start choosing peace. Your circle might get smaller, but your life feels bigger. You'll laugh easier, you'll rest deeper, and you'll connect authentically. And suddenly, quality of life isn't about having more, it's about feeling safe enough to fully experience what you already have. So today, ask yourself, where do I feel emotionally safe and where am I abandoning myself just to maintain connection? Because the right connections won't require you to disconnect from yourself. Emotional safety isn't a luxury, it is a foundation. And when safety and connection meet, life doesn't just look better, it feels better. Thank you for being here. Thank you for growing. And I'll talk to you in the next episode.